Good day. I choose Individual in Society, the lesson exemplar created by Mr. Brian Poon for his grade 12 Social Studies elective philosophy. Mr. Poon's strategy was a common one. I often use collaborative approach and small group discussion. I am interested in his video to know how I fare with his and want to learn something from him. This questioning technique is engaging. Students are free to give their answer based on the philosopher's viewpoint. In class, the questions should start from easy what questions to difficult why and how questions. Morality, justice, and good life are abstract relative concepts that change its meaning from one environment to another. It can be properly defined based on its contextual milieu. The application question is more interesting as students will try to contribute solutions to the well-being of the society. Mr. Poon moved from one group to another and listened carefully to their forum. As teacher, we should be mobile also, and our proximity must be felt by our students. The use of dilemma in classroom discourse is quite new to me. This is what I learned from him. According to Skager, dilemma is a conflict that has multiple, equally viable solutions, each of which has advantages and disadvantages. These solutions have identified and valued differently. Therefore, students can decide the best alternative after thorough considerations. According to Fuglie, exploring dilemma as academic exercise helps enhance critical thinking and communication skills. According to Fuglie, the best dilemma discussions are not between a single student and the teacher, but discussions among students with the teacher acting as a moderator or mediator. In this discussion, students will learn to respect others' viewpoint even if it differs from his own. Students' inquiry is not to be answered directly, but redirected to another question and throwback to other students. This leads to alternative answers. Students may input their own viewpoint to arrive to acceptable solutions. You may access the video Mr. Poon through this link. Thank you. The strategy used by Mr. Poon is best suited to the following conditions. First, mature learners. They have broader perspective and they can articulate well their ideas. Second, fewer number of students per class. The fewer the number per group, the better because students can participate well in the discussion. Third, adequate resources. Each student has her own reading materials in which they can collaboratively work for the given task. Number 4, there must be a spacious room. A spacious room is more conducive to discussion, group discussion, and learning. The conditions of the Philippine public schools are quite contrary to the settings of Mr. Poon's. Our class is composed of 40 to 50 students, lack of textbooks, and secondary learning materials. There is no even textbook in grade 10 contemporary issues, and the classroom is crowded. Thank you. The exemplar can be adapted in grade 9 economics in topics model of economic cycle and growth and development. It is also very relevant to grade 10 contemporary issues, particularly issues on human rights violations.